Hello everyone and welcome to Great Southern Bank Arena for the 2025 Blue and Gold second round. The Nixa Eagles take on the Strafford Indians this early morning. I'm Brady Richard alongside my partner Evan Brett. Evan, the Eagles had a dominant win over the Fairgrove Eagles yesterday, and now they face, in my opinion, a much better Strafford team that's definitely going to give them a better run for their money.
Yeah, I really like what the Eagles did defensively last game. Ran a lot of press, got in those ball carriers, early, got those turnovers going, and really capitalized on their transition.
Yes, the Eagles there, they like to get out in space. They like to run that full court man press, and that's exactly what they did yesterday. Contributed to their 60-point win, so it's definitely going to be to see if the Eagles can keep that up today. But like I said, I think a much more complete team they're playing here today in Strafford. Both of these teams are 5-1 coming into this game, so we'll see how they both fare. A guy, we talked about him yesterday a bit on Strafford, JT Mullins, is definitely the guy that you're going to want to look after today. The sophomore guard, only 5'11", only a sophomore, but he seems like the leader on this team so far.
Exactly. They run him off a lot of off-ball screens, trying to get him open, get him off the dribble, and get him going.
And we're going to have our national anthem. We'll be back in just a moment. Back from a national anthem. Eagles are here releasing their starters. They're going to go with their normal starting five: Seitz, Flint, McKnight, Kellis, and McCoy. And then we'll hear Strafford's in just a moment. But like we were talking about, as a sophomore, taking that kind of lead role on a team is definitely a big ask for someone like him.
But he stepped up to it beautifully. We watched him yesterday. He likes to get off the dribble, get those pull-up threes going. The Eagles are going to have to start trying to get into him, maybe running a similar system to what they did against Tyson Poe guy and all these other people. They're kind of run their offense through one player, throwing someone like Owen Seitz, smaller guard, but very fast and quick.
So game time just coming up here in a moment. Adam McKnight's road to 1,000 points. He had 15, I believe, yesterday. So that means he'll need 48 more until he hits 1,000. So definitely coming closer and closer to that marker every single day.
And something that I believe the Eagles could establish, it's what's worked all season, that high-low action. Looking at the Strafford Indians, a lot of size to them, about like an average like 6 foot tall-ish. But still, I feel like the Eagles have the size advantage here.
Get ready for tip-off with Southern Bank, where strength meets hometown service. From personal checking and savings to business loans and home financing, Southern Bank helps our community build dreams one account at a time. Southern Bank, from here, we can do anything. McCoy wins the opening tip, and the Eagles will start with the ball once again. For the second time this tournament, it's Flint at the point.
Looks like Strafford's coming out in a 2-3, trying to close up on that inside game.
Saw the Eagles work around Fairgrove zone yesterday. McCoy gets the score going early there. And, you know, talking to some of the players, even what we noticed, it's just Fairgrove zone. They don't move a lot in it. And here, you know, Strafford, I think they're going to be a lot more aggressive in that zone, not letting shooters get open.
Yeah, it was definitely a focal point in practice yesterday. Blanton was talking about how the difference between them, Fairgrove just kind of stagnant, not a very fast and athletic team, so they couldn't really get out in space and guard. But this team definitely seemed a little bit faster, with a little bit and a lot more scrappy.
Kicks out, driving inside. Corner three off the mark and brought down by Adam McKnight. McKnight, good bounce pass to McCoy in transition. Oh, he wanted the slam, just misses off the rim. Here in the corner, tries another three, and it is good there on the shot, Hudson Turner.
Colt there. You know, you want the big time play, but sometimes you just got to take the easy ones.
Here's McCoy, wide open on the jumper. Good extra pass from Owen Seitz, and Colt McCoy now the first two buckets for Nixa. Seitz on Mullins, gives it to Williams. Mullins working on Seitz, gets the screen, swings it top of the key now around the arc. Over to Hunt. Hunt with Flint pursuing. Shot clock winding down. Has to throw up a prayer. Mullins way off the mark and rebounded by McCoy. Flint coming down the court for Nixa.
Nixa giving
driving inside through the contact and flips it up and in.
Nixia's giving Mullins that star player type defense, keeping Owen Seitz on him face guard.
That's got to be frustrating as a player. When to get to your spot, they're gonna have to get a lot of off-ball movement for him to get open.
Maybe a couple of back screens, just try to get him open as much as you can.
Williams handles the pass. It's Hunt, guarded by McKnight. Swung over. Dampier. Feed inside to Williams, gets Flint in the air, and he gets an easy two down low.
Definitely a big difference between the Strafford Indians and Fairgrove Eagles. They have more size. They like to get it into the paint more. We talked about it yesterday. They'd run a lot of 4-out, 1-in, but wouldn't be able to get the ball in, so they just have a stagnant offense. But so far, the Indians have done a great job of just swinging the ball around, opening up this Nixa defense, and getting it inside and getting buckets.
Flint thought about the three, drives inside instead. Cross-court pass. Kellis tries a three, and it's good. Ty Kellis from beyond the arc.
Three-point basket.
The Eagles were a little bit slow to get their three-point shooting going yesterday, but here Kellis knocks the first one down. Good offensive rebound and put back by Tyler Hunt. McKnight in the corner, double team brought on. It's Flint, jab and go, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by McCoy though. Goes up on Williams, gets his own rebound again, and eventually gets the layup.
From the look at it from the Strafford defense, they're trying to eliminate most of the inside games. You saw there when Randy drove in. Ty Kellis was wide open in the corner. Seems like they're okay with Nixa taking three-point shots.
Hunt guarded by Flint. Mullins came over on the cut, but I mean, Seitz is all over him. Pull-up jumper is no good. Fought for and tipped around by Seitz and ends up in the hands of the Eagles. Flint guarded by Mullins on the other end. Snatches back, working in the corner. Good pass, cross court. Kellis near corner, no good, and rebounded by Strafford. The Indians moving. Flint pickpockets from Mullins up to McKnight, and McKnight gets the easy layup.
The Eagles working in space, like to keep this pace fast, get in transition, and get easy layups.
Those long arms from Flint getting active yesterday against Fairgrove and even now early against the Indians. Turner gives it to Hunt. Hunt, pull-up jumper, 15 foot away. No good. Here he is fighting for his rebound again and gets a putback layup. The second time he's gotten an offensive rebound and puts it back, and Coach Blansett wants to call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, the Eagles need to eliminate these second chance points. That's already two for him, well, 2 baskets for him just off of tip rebounds. He's being very aggressive. The Eagles need to start blocking out and just finding their man.
I mean, Nixa's first time out tonight, 13-9, with 3:04 left in the first quarter. I mean, this game feels like it's already moving faster than the game yesterday. Eagles have yet to make a sub so far in this game, as they subbed early yesterday.
The last game, I believe everyone on the bench got in.
Yeah.
They were rotating packages around, but so far they're keeping everyone in. Blanton clearly likes what he's getting right now.
And Owen Seitz yesterday, he was the one that came out early. He got a little contact with, I believe it was Colt McCoy. You know, he had to get stitches last night. He had a cut in his mouth, but he's back out there feeling good. Here he is, corner three, and pure shot from Seitz, right as we're talking about it. Gets going from the three-point line. But he's got those stitches in his mouth, but he's good to go. He just hit a three.
Yeah, this defense, like I said earlier, they're definitely leaving that backside corner open. As you saw there, they kind of trap around Adam and then try to close around the entry pass. But that's going to leave that backside corner open all night. So if we can get Owen Seitz and tight those going, it would be huge.
Great pass inside for McKnight from Flint. Turner guarded by Kellis. It's a three so far. McKnight getting inside, and Turner will get a backcourt called, as McKnight did get in there, but he possessed the ball and then brought it back.
Looking at the Strafford's offense, they're running everyone off an off-ball screen, trying to get a pick and roll, maybe a switch to a better matchup for their big men, and trying to get an entry pass.
Coming into the game is Colby Austin for the Strafford Indians. Here's a lob for McCoy. A little bit too far for him. He handles it in the short corner, though. Cross-court pass to Flint. Takes the screen for McKnight. Driving inside, stop and go through the lane, and one. Count it, Randy Flint all the way to the hole.
The Eagles rotating that dunker spot with Colt McCoy. They're running some high-low action, trying to mix up this defense by just, sometimes with these zone defenses, they'll focus too much on who has the ball, and that dunker spot will just be wide open. And so far, it's been working very well.
Flint's free throw is good. Flint very efficient from the free throw line this season, shooting 91%. So he's definitely been a reliable person from there. Good pass inside. Mullings rejected by Colt McCoy.
Ooh.
And Mullings is down on the ground. He gets up and landed a bit odd there. He's back up and walking. Good to see that. Passes it in to Austin. Austin working around the arc. McCoy went for the steal, swung back inside, and puts up the layup. It's good over McCoy. That was Eli Wake inside.
Dean's doing a great job of just swinging the ball around, getting a bunch of cuts. Definitely something different from what the Eagles faced against Fairgrove last night. Fairgrove is very stagnant, but the Indians like to work this ball around and work the Eagles' man defense.
Mullings driving inside on Flint, can't get it to go. The offensive putback is no good as well, and the Eagles bring down the rebound in the end. Flint coming in transition, finds Seitz near corner. He tries and can't hit. Offensive rebound, Adam McKnight finishes at the rim.
That's definitely been the Eagles' strong suit this season, getting those second chance points. We'll watch as these guards, they'll just crash the rebounds. There'll be four Nixa Eagles in there at a time. Getting those second chance points, it's almost impossible to beat them.
Flint, good defense. McKnight, good move inside and gets an easy layup there. He's up to 8 so far in the first quarter. 10 seconds left. Smith at the scores table. Flint pickpockets Hunt. Flint in transition. Easy lay for him. And that is how the quarter will end. The Eagles offensive explosion here in the first, 27-11, caused by lots of turnovers, turning in to offense. Short break here. Second quarter action in just a moment. Welcome back to Great Southern Bank Arena. It's the second round of the 2025 Blue and Gold. The Eagles lead the Indians 27-11. I want to say tonight's action is brought to you by Callahan Heating and Cooling, your trusted local HVAC experts, keeping homes and businesses comfortable all year long. From installs and repairs to indoor air quality solutions, they've got you covered around the clock. Thank you, Callahan Heating and Cooling, for sponsoring the game tonight. Indians start with possession in the second quarter. Lots of turnovers from them in the first. They had 4, led to lots of Nixa points. Pull-up jumper is off the mark and rebounded by Randy Flint. That was Hudson Turner on the shot. Flint feeds inside for McCoy. He's got a mismatch down low, and that is just all day for Colt McCoy. Another stolen pass, and here's McCoy, gets an and one finish. Once again, McCoy on fire here to start the game. 10 points, chance to make it 11.
Two things I've noticed for the Eagles. They're doing a great job of forcing turnovers and working transition, but they've also done a great job of just establishing their presence inside with Colt McCoy and Adam.
McCoy finishes the three-point play and makes it 32-11. He's up to 11 points as well. Timeout called by Strafford, and now Colt McCoy has as many points as Strafford does as a whole. Force the timeout. 30-second timeout out of Strafford. Strafford just can't seem to get the ball past half court. Whenever they do, it just seems their offense will stall out or put up a lazy shot. What do you think they need to do here?
Exactly. They're doing a great job of trapping these ball carriers, trying to make them, throw something they don't want to. So they're trying to make a mistake. And the Eagles have done a great job of that all season with this press. It's what worked yesterday. It's what's working now. And yesterday against Fairgrove, it seemed like they just kind of collapsed. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Hopefully Strafford's throwing something up to maybe break it.
Maybe that's what Coach Ryerson wanted there. And Smith here, he was good off the bench early yesterday with his active hands. Gets a bat there. Strafford will break the press. Stolen by McCoy. Here's Kellis in transition. Left-hand layup is good for Ty Kellis. Strafford now has more turnovers than rebounds. 6 turnovers, 5 rebounds. Got to find a way to keep the ball in play.
The Eagles are just speeding up the Strafford Indians right now. Yesterday I felt like the Strafford did a good job of playing at their own pace, but the Eagles are setting the pace right now.
McCoy heavy on Wake. Austin back up top. Hunt moving around inside. They find Williams on Flint. Flint rises up with Williams and gets the block, and Smith will come down with the rebound. Up the court, Kellis. That's a great pass from Braylon Smith. Ty Kellis gets another easy lay. And now we're up to a 15-0 run by the Nixa Eagles.
Something we might see from the Eagles, like we saw yesterday with this press, might go for a smaller lineup. We saw a lot of guards come in early in that game. As you see, Logan Preston's about to check in. They might try to get some of those faster guards out there to keep forcing more turnovers.
Colby Austin finally ends the streak for Nixa. 15-0 run there. Gave them this lead that they have now of 22. Braylon Smith, corner 3. That is in for Braylon Smith.
That's something that the Eagles have done a great job of today, working that ball around. See, when they throw that ball inside, everyone kind of collapses for these Indians, and it leaves Braylon Smith wide open.
Good move from Hunt. McKnight was going for the charge, and Hunt just Euro steps right past it. Kick to the corner. Smith, there's that pump fake. Dishes inside McCoy. McKnight tries the fadeaway jumper. No good, but it's off the hands of Williams, and it's going to stay Nixa basketball. We talked about it a bit yesterday. Smith, whenever that pump fake he has, gets a lot of defenders to fall for it, and he gets easy penetration inside, and it opens up lots of other guys on the team.
Exactly. He's got that quick first step, so when he gets that, even a little bit of a jump from the defender, he can go around so easy.
Flip the trigger man, looking for anyone, finally gets it in for McKnight. Moving inside. Double team brought on. Smith, open three, top of the key. 2. Not enough power on that one. Here's McKnight spinning free. No good. And it's off the hands of the Eagles going the Indians' way.
Looks like the Eagles are going with that smaller guard lineup, trying to get some defenders out there that can just get their hands on the ball.
Mullins bringing it down for Liddell. Liddell, a good defender. He'll take the task of Mullins here in his face, not even watching the rest of the play, and pressing. Lets up a back cut for Hudson Turner. He gets the layup there.
And that's something that we saw. It's very similar to the defense they played on Tyson Poe guy. They'd rotate a lot of guards, like inside Jalen, Logan pressing in, just trying to get some fresh legs on him.
Beautiful move from Flint there, but can't hit the fadeaway jumper. Put his foot in the ground, got his man to jump. Cannot hit the fadeaway jumper though, so it's Indians going the other way. Hudson Turner, another back cut, calls a foul on Braylon Smith, and Hudson Turner finishes the basket as well, and 1 for Hudson Turner.
The Eagles are going to have to start talking through these screens. They're running a lot of back cuts.
Yeah, I mean, that second play in a row, I think that's the exact same play.
Just a lot of back screens. They're going to need to talk, maybe do some help defense. Just rotate someone over to that backside. Stop these easy layups.
McCoy comes in for McKnight. He'll get his first break of the game. Turner's free throw is good. 39-21 now, halfway through the second. McCoy inside. He's been on fire this game. Pressing near corner. Too strong. McCoy offense rebound. No look pass for Flint. He can't finish though. He'll get his own rebound though. Another good pass inside. Oh my goodness. One after another leads to a McCoy bucket. I mean, Flint to Smith to McCoy. I mean, that was picture perfect basketball.
Great passing from the Eagles. They've done a great job of just working this ball around, opening up this Indian zone. And they're going to have to switch out of it eventually because it's just not working.
Flint suffocating his man down low. They end up calling a foul. But, I mean, Mason Henson could not do anything in that far corner. I don't know, maybe could have gotten a 5-second there.
Personal foul number 1, team foul number 2.
Stolen away by McCoy, tripped up, but handles the pass in the open court. Liddell feeds inside, and charge called on Colt McCoy. Not a lot of fouls called in this game.
Offensive foul number 12.
Both teams have played very clean.
30.
And McKnight and Kellis come back into the game. For the Eagles, Flint will stay in. Mullins over to Turner. Multiple times now I've noticed them, they pick up the dribble here near midcourt, and it's just not a lot you can do there. Here's driving inside of McCoy. Good layup from Easton Willard.
But as you were saying, you know, they'll think they'll have this pass, but, you know, when they pick up the dribble, the Eagles are great at just trapping around and making these ball carriers uncomfortable.
Inside McKnight, kick back out. Flint thought about the three, keeps it unloaded. Foul called on the Indians, reaching from behind. See who it's on.
The Eagles doing
Easton Willard.
The Eagles doing a lot of the same thing. They'll go down to the corner, kick it into that dunker spot, and then once those Indians collapse around McKnight or Colt, they'll try to kick it out and get a three. And so far, the Indians haven't adjusted to that.
Sights back in the game for the Eagles. Kicks out Kellis. Swung inside McKnight here. Knight pivoting. Kicks out Sights. Top of the key. Rolls around, but rebounded by Kellis. Here's Sights. Euro stepping through the lane with the left hand. Finishes at the rim. Sights. 5th point of the game now. You know, I've noticed a lot from these Eagles so far in this game. They like their matchups down low with Colt McCoy and Adam McKnight. They just keep feeding it inside of them, seeing what they can get, and then it leads to open shooters outside as well.
They've clearly been the more physical team, doing a great job of getting those inside looks. And once you establish that inside game, you know, it always opens up that outside. And the Eagles have done a great job of knocking down those three-pointers.
As McCoy comes back into the game, I mean, just looking around, the only guy even near McKnight and McCoy's size is
Garrett Rogers.
Yeah, so definitely trying to exploit that, and it causes a double, maybe even triple team, and then shooters can hit their shots. Not a lot the Indians can do. Flint wanted the alley-oop to McCoy, a little bit short on the pass. It'll stay Eagles basketball, though.
I believe that's the second time they tried that play, just trying to get a lob to Colt. They've done a great job of rotating over backside.
Here's inside dish. Kellis cutting and flips it up and in for 2. And timeout called by the Strafford Indians for their first full timeout. And we want to say this timeout is brought to you by Elite HVAC 417, paired in the Ozarks with honest, dependable heating and cooling service. From seasonal tune-ups to full system installs, Elite HVAC 417 keeps your home running efficiently and comfortably all year long. When your comfort's on the line, trust the Elite team. Thank you, Elite HVAC, for sponsoring the game tonight. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to Great Southern Bank Arena. It's the 2025 Blue and Gold second round matchup here between the Nixa Eagles and the Strafford Indians. Nixa in full control here nearing the end of the first half. They lead 45-23. Bringing on a press, pass inside to Mullins. And it's Seitz with the full court defense. Austin playing around the arc. Mullins puts up a shot and hits his first shot of the game. Mullins, just his first 3 points of the game. They have been all over him today.
That's something that the Indians have been missing. It's definitely been a key factor in this deficit. They don't have their main scorer being able to hit shots, because the Eagles have done a great job of just rotating those guards in on it.
Kellis, good reverse layup there, driving inside, nearing a minute left in the first half. Shot clock is in play here. We saw it be a burden to the Indians earlier, caused Mullins to chuck up a prayer as it was winding down. Driving inside, poked away, and foul called behind. I believe it'll be on Ty Kellis.
But as you were saying with the shot clock, the Eagles have done a great job of just not giving them the looks they want, causing them to hold the ball too long and rush their shot.
Eagle foul number 13, Ty Kellis.
Foul was on Ty Kellis, passed in to Willard. It's Mullins, guarded by Seitz. Step back fadeaway jumper, short, and brought down by the Eagles. Seitz got Mullins on an island, kicks out. Flint near wing, finds Kellis in the corner. 20 left on the shot clock, 10 seconds in between shot and game clock. Kellis, wing 3, nothing but net for Ty Kellis. 14 so far.
Watching this Indians defense, whenever they kick to that corner, every single person is just looking at one side. Maybe a skip pass to Owen Seitz over there. There's no one even near him. If we can get some skip passes going, I mean, there would be a wide open shot.
And Flint will be charged with another foul on or guarding Tyler Hunt.
Nixa foul number 2, Randy Flint. And it's his second personal.
That's Flint's second foul. And we'll put Strafford in the bonus here. Tyler Hunt at the line. Hunt has 6 points, 4 of them off offensive rebounding. Hits the first free throw. Second free throw is good for Hunt. 2 for 2 from the line. 5.1 left. Inbound to Flint. Flint moving down the court and fouled by Easton Willard. It looked like that one was intentional. Eagles still not in the bonus. 2.6 left on the clock.
With the Eagles being so electric in transition today, definitely a good foul right there. Just trying to stop him from getting away from him.
Kellis passing it in. Finds Seitz, top of the key, at the buzzer, off the mark. And the half will end. At the end of the first half, the Eagles lead the Indians 50-28. It's been all Nixa so far. Story of the game has definitely been turnovers. Eagles with 1, Strafford with 7.
The Eagles have done a great job of just playing clean basketball. But also something they're doing well is the rebounding advantage. I mean, they've been getting three and like second, third, and fourth chances at getting a bucket, and Strafford's going to have to eliminate that in the second half if they want any chance at coming back.
For sure. Today's halftime is brought to you by Smoke and Sizzle, Nixa's go-to destination for premium barbecue supplies, smokers, grills, rubs, sauces, and more. Whether you're mastering brisket or firing up a weekend cookout, Smoke and Sizzle has everything you need to bring the heat. Thank you, Smoke and Sizzle, for sponsoring the game tonight. Halftime coming up here. It's around 10 minutes, and we'll be back for second half gameplay in just a moment. See you. We welcome you back to Great Southern Bank Arena for the 2025 Blue and Gold second round game between the Nixa Eagles and the Strafford Indians. It's been all Nixa so far in this game. If you're just now joining us, I'm Brady Richard alongside my partner, Evan Brett. And yeah, I mean, Nixa has just been dominant in this game so far, really controlling every aspect of the game.
They've done a great job of working in transition and forcing turnovers. People like Randy Flint, even Braylon.
You know, Braylon's really stepped up this season.
You know, he came in, couldn't play the first game for school issues. But he's done a great job this game, just getting in there and being an impact. He's a great playmaker. They've been able to work the ball around really well and get inside on these Strafford Indians.
We are nearing the start of the second half, and the Indians, you talk about their star player, JT Mullings, he's only got 3 points. He's put up maybe 2 or 3 shots in this game. So that's a guy they want to, try to get the ball more. I know he's getting face guarded, but whenever you have a team like this, not a lot of size, Nix's really outmatching them down low. You've got to get something going on offense, and I think trying to get him open off the ball maybe can really help with their scoring ability.
Exactly. Owen Seitz and Jalen Liddell have been the main 2 people that have played on him. They've done a great job of just sticking to him, getting over these screens, but also credit to the rest of the Nixa team, calling out those screens, helping off, and hedging up
active on defense.
Yeah, active hands, get into these lanes, just not allowing him to get the ball.
And we are just we're getting near the start of the second half as Flint will take it down for the Eagles. If you want to catch along with the live stats, you can look at nixalive.net. Look around there. You can follow live stats here in the game. We are keeping track, and there is another Kellis 3. He is up to 17 now, picking up right where he left off at the end of the first half. But once again, nixalive.net. Look around, look more into our program of Nixa Live. Got live stats there, past streams, really anything you want to look at, research for Nixa Live.
Something the Eagles have done a great job of is establishing that inside presence has allowed them to just, they left the three-pointer wide open almost all night. They've been knocking them down very well. Excuse me, not Dave, but, they've just done a great job of just attacking off the dribble, making everyone on the Strafford defense kind of collapse, and then just kicking it out and hitting open threes.
Sites gets charged for a foul there. Got screened and bumped right into his man. That drew a foul. That was just his first of the game. Turner working on Flint, kicks to the corner, pump fake, pull up 3, blocked by Randy Flint and rebounded by Colt McCoy. Here's Sites.
Something that Coach Miller told me back in 9th grade when I used to play for the team, they like to run out on these shooters. They'd rather have them take a tough pull-up jumper than just a set-foot shot.
Flint will be the trigger man for Nixa. Kickball violation called on. JT Mullings thrown up for McKnight. Inside, through the contact, and kisses it off the glass for 2. McKnight hits double digits tonight. He's up to 10.
The Eagles picking it up right where they left off, just establishing that inside game. Cole and Adam just had their way inside today.
Pull-up jumper by Turner, and he's fouled by Ty Kellis. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Ty Kellis, that is his second Nixa. Puts up to turn the line to shoot 2.
Hudson Turner's first free throw is good. Everyone back here for both the Eagles and the Indians. The Eagles just left McCoy and Flint there to rebound, but the Indians getting back on defense. They know Nix is beating them in transition, and they don't want to keep letting that up. Good move inside. McKnight gets the bucket.
And right there, just seems like they might have been confused on rotations. I believe 3 people just kind of slid up and went to Colt immediately and just left Adam wide open.
Hunt driving in on Flint, stopped, pull up, jumper, Turner hits the three over Kellis.
Turner for three.
Fadeaway jumper, McKnight from the free throw line. Fought for by McCoy, good rebound there. Good move, sights inside, left hand too strong. Brought down by the Indians.
The Eagles, they've been killing them on the rebound advantage. 17-6 right now. And just giving them too many second chance points.
JT Mullings hits the three, timeout called. And we'll be back after this short break, full timeout. Back from the timeout, the Eagles will have the ball, leading 57-36. 5:33 left in the third period. Seitz gets it back from Flint, finds McKnight in the corner. Cross-court pass, Kellis. Pumps, drives inside, kicks back out for Flint. One more, Seitz, near corner. Bang! Owen Seitz from the corner. Beautiful passing from the Eagles as well.
Nixa just figured out this Indians defense. You skip that ball across court, they're all going to kind of frantically run over there because, you know, Ty Kellis up the dribble is so dangerous.
Oh my gosh,
they just can work the ball around.
What a steal, Randy Flint. And 2 hands for safety, but it rattles out as he rises up for the rebound.
It's the second time tonight they just go for the highlight play and just couldn't finish it.
You know, that one's kind of unlucky, though. I mean, that was right there, soft touch with the dunk, just happens to fall out. JT Mullings, his second three of the half, 2 for 2 now. He's getting going now.
The Eagles definitely have, I mean, not bad defense there from Seitz. He had his hand in his face, just a tough shot.
Oh, good delivery inside. McKnight can't finish. McKnight wanted a foul. Instead, it's the Indians the other way. Bounce pass inside. Gets Seitz in the air. McCoy gets the contest. Offensive rebound. No good. Fought for and eventually rebounded by McCoy. Flint inside. Got 3 on him. Fades away. Too short. And rebounded by the Indians. There, I mean, it's just tough for McKnight to score here. I mean, he's in double digits at 12, but I mean, they just bring 2, 3 on him every time he gets the ball.
That's also been something that's worked for the Eagles. With him being, you know, a focal point of this defensive assignment, I mean, it's just leaving Nix's shooters wide open.
Mullins, he is on fire. 4th 3 of the game, up to 12. Down by 18.
I mean, this is something we saw with the Lee Summit game. You know, they started getting going from 3, and if they could just keep letting, I mean, if the Eagles just keep letting him get going, it could be in trouble.
Kellis misses the 3, rebounded by McKnight. Spinning inside, goes up, patient under the basket, and finishes for 2. Full timeout called by Coach Blansett. And we pause the action for an Elite HVAC 417 timeout serving the greater Springfield area. Elite HVAC 417 delivers personalized, top-quality HVAC solutions with service you can rely on. Whether it's staying cool in the summer or warm in the winter, Elite HVAC 417 makes sure your home stays game ready. Thank you for sponsoring the game tonight, and we'll be back after this short break. Welcome back to Great Southern Bank Arena from the Eagles timeout. They have 3 left in this game. The Indians have 2. It's the Indians with the ball here with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Trying to drive on sights, tipped away, and it'll stay the Indians basketball.
Something we haven't seen a lot of from the Eagles today is they haven't been stepping around as much as they did. You know, you'd see, I mean, complete just total package changes. Like everyone would come out, but today it seems like only Jalen and Braylon have come in.
And here's Smith. Great defense at the top of the key. Mullins coming off the screen. They bring a double team. He's driving inside on sights. Puts up a shot and one off the glass. And I mean, good finish from Mullins.
I mean, only being a sophomore and having the confidence, just leading offense like that. I mean, an incredible take right there.
Mullins is up to 14 now. He's exploded here in the third quarter. He has 12 in the third and brought Strafford back into, you know, competing. They were down by 20 plus, now only 17.
That's the biggest difference so far. I mean, getting him going, he's their main piece of offense, and once he gets going, so does everyone else.
McKnight can't get the first layup, though. Gets his own rebound and gets fouled going up to the rim, so he'll head to the free throw line. McKnight from the line this season is 50%. He was perfect yesterday. Left it short on the first one. Second one is good. McKnight up to 15.
The Eagles electing to go back in their press, what got them up early.
Indians break the press. Turner pull up 3, short, and rebounded by Braylon Smith. Smith, good dime up to Ty Kellis. Beautiful delivery from Braylon Smith. I thought that might have gotten stolen.
That was a crazy pass. I mean, just perfectly placed.
Mullins going coast to coast, dumps it off for his man. Blocked by Owen Seitz, and he gets the rebound as well, spinning free up the court in transition. Euro stepping through the lane all the way to the hole. Coast to coast, Owen Seitz.
This is where the Eagles like to play. Playing transition, playing fast. They got a lot of fast guards. And even their big men, they're very fast, very athletic.
Mullins heavily guarded by Flint. Off the screen, pull up 3, way short, and Smith gets the rebound. Flint driving inside, passes to the corner. Seitz is starting to catch some fire now. Corner 3 good from Owen Seitz. Timeout called by Coach Tyler Ryerson of the Strafford Indians. Full timeout as the Eagles now are up 25-70-45. As Seitz has 8 points in the third quarter, 5 straight there. 1:19 left in the third. That is where we will pick up when we are back. Welcome back to Great Southern Bank Arena for the 2025 Blue and Gold second round game where the Eagles lead 70-45 over the Strafford Indians. A little bit of a run went on there by the Eagles. Owen Seitz taking the charge.
At the beginning of this third quarter, you know, Indians did a great job of setting the pace, but So you saw once they switched to that press, it just completely changes momentum. They're so great at forcing turnovers and playing fast.
Here's the Indians passing in. Smith gets a hand on it there, fully steals it, saves it from going out of bounds. Kellis three-pointer to short, poked away by Flint. It'll stay Strafford possession. Cross-court pass to Levi Compton, and he'll bring it out. I was just about to say, Smith there, active hands. I mean, big piece off the bench today. I know we've talked about it a bunch, but can't stress it enough.
It just seems like almost every single game there's just a new piece off the bench. You saw Logan Preston in the tournament, Matt Ajayi.
Stolen away by Kellis, wide open layup for him.
And then this tournament, it's been Braylon Smith. I mean, he's done a great job off the bench being, I mean, obviously like an incredible playmaker. He showed you his passing skills today, but also defensively, he's done a great job.
To the corner now, Dampier driving in. Picks up his dribble, swings out for Hunt. Compton top the key. Hunt working on Flint, kicks it out. The Eagles not allowing the Indians to drive inside here. Play clock winding down at 4. Has to put up a shot and snatch blocked by Randy Flint. Oh my goodness. Loses the ball in transition, stolen back away by Kellis. Seitz tries a full court shot, and it is off the mark. I mean, Flint ends up losing it, but oh my, wow.
I've never seen that in person. I mean,
yeah, snatch blocked by Flint.
I mean, incredible athleticism shown right there.
And then they share some turnovers, and that is how the corner will end. Eagles got 2 of their 3 turnovers there in that little sequence to end the quarter. 72-45. The Nixa Eagles lead the Strafford Indians. And stay cool under pressure just like our team, and stay cool at home with Callahan Heating and Cooling. From emergency repairs to full system installs, they bring top-notch service to every play. Thank you, Callahan Heating and Cooling, for sponsoring the game tonight, and we'll be back after this short break. Fourth quarter brought to you here at Great Southern Bank Arena. Strafford will pass it into Levi Compton. Just a reminder what's at stake here. The winner will move to the semifinal game tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. here in Great Southern Bank Arena. Again, they will play either Branson or Bolivar at 4:30 tomorrow at Great Southern Bank Arena. Looking like it's going to be the Eagles, but you never know what may happen here. High pass from Hunt sails out of bounds. Liddell bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Preston in the game for Nixa as well. Pull-up jumper. Liddell can't get it to go. And rebounded by the Indians. But I mean, if you're Liddell, though, keep taking that shot. I've known Liddell a lot through my life here, my Nixa career, you could say, how long I've been there, and that's definitely his bread and butter.
I mean, he loves working off the dribble, especially those mid-range pull-ups. You'll see he'll jump. I mean, he can get up there when he jumps, when he shoots his mid-range pull-up. It's a very hard thing to guard.
And here, Smith, active hands on defense, gets a steal at half court. Moving transition, fouled, going up for the layup.
Number 0, Levi Compton, committing his first personal
Foul called on Levi Compton as Smith was going up for the shot. Well, they'll say it's on the ground.
And then for
Looking at the stats, Strafford has the same amount of turnovers as they do rebounds. 13. And you can't have that. 13 turnovers in a game will just kill you.
Good pass inside from Liddell for Adam McKnight on the inbounds. He'll finish easily for 17 points now on the day. Smith, in great defense at half court, gets called for a reach. I mean, as a physical defender like that, aggressive, eventually you're going to get charged for one there. He gets his first.
Cover the Eagles, number 2, Randy Flynn. And checking in for the Indians, number 4, Easton Willard. And number 23, Gunnar Goodman.
Here are the Indians now, passing the timeline. It's Levi Compton. Fed inside. Fake the jumper, going in on Flint, and it's stolen away. Ball on the ground. And it's white basketball. I think an Eagle may have kicked it there.
Yeah, kick ball.
Number 30, Logan Preston with his first personal foul, second Nixa foul.
No foul called on Logan Preston. That must have been from behind. Did not have the angle to see that there. Stolen away by McKnight. McKnight heading towards the rim. Wanted the dunk. Can't get it there. Levi Compton was there to contest him. Coming off the screen, swings it back out. McKnight tipped away again. Tries to throw it off. Easton Willard. Good hustle for McKnight, but it'll stay Indians basketball. And into the game come in some subs as the Eagles now have a comfortable 31-point lead. Ovation for McKnight and Flint as they come out of the game with 5:37 left in the fourth as they lead 76-46. We welcome in Matthew Ajayi and Grady Oaf.
Though the Eagles up big, aren't taking their foot off the gas, they're still playing very physical defense and getting out in transition.
And Smith just rips it away from Willard there. Here's Oaf in transition, left-hand layup is good for Grady Oaf. You said gas on the pedal. Smith is just getting steal after steal. Open layup for Braylon Smith. I mean, if anything, he's just earning himself more playing time with his defense. It has been suffocating today.
That's something we talked about a lot this season. You make those plays, you know, when they get their moment, you make those plays, you're going to start getting more playing time. We've seen it with Matthew Ajayi when he got called up. You know, played amazing in that Lee Summit game. And he's definitely earned himself more playing time. And as you see, Braylon Smith has already started to become kind of their sixth man, the first person off that bench. Coach Blanton definitely trusts him.
Here comes out Braylon Smith. He gets an ovation as well. He's played very good today. In comes Cameron Miller. Turbo clock is on here in the fourth. Compton loses a dribble. Liddell on the ground in between the legs of Levi Compton going for the ball. He gets called for a foul. I mean, just kind of in a tough spot there.
I mean, he took the chance for it. Just missed it barely. Kind of not much you can do when you're under somebody.
Lots of these kind of smaller, aggressive guards for Nixa. Sights obviously starts. And then there's Liddell and Smith who play some aggressive defense as well. Preston can be there as well. So definitely a little bit smaller group of guards, but they can get the job done, and they're gonna leave it all on the court for sure.
That's something we saw yesterday when they subbed out. I believe it was almost a completely all guards lineup. I believe they kept Adam in, but they love to have rotate those guards in and out, especially on that press. When you have 4 or 5 just scrappy guards that can get their hands in there.
Oaf corner three, no good, and rebounded by the Indians. Oaf back on defense. Shoe comes off of Gunnar Gooden of the Indians. And I'll stop the play.
for Strafford.
Cutting inside, Miller defending. Drop step, no good on the hook shot, and it's brought down by Cameron Miller. Liddell swings to the corner. It's Oaf, dishes it off for Ajayi inside. Ajayi goes up for the reverse layup and fouled. Eli Deal and Spencer Rennie head to the scores table.
That backside's been open all night. You know, they just did a great job of just switching those dunker spots or cutting baseline. And this ball move the Eagles have, it's been wide open.
Jai's first free throw is good, and you know, Strafford was putting up a fight here in the fourth quarter. They got their guy JT Mullins going, but you know, something can't ignore. The Eagles are on a 19-0 run right now. If Ajayi makes his free throw, which he does, 20-0 run. I mean, that is just insanity, and basically what won them the game. Or put the nail in the coffin, you could say.
I mean, you're exactly right. The runs, though. I mean, they went on a 15-0 one, I believe, in the first quarter, which put them up big, and now a 20-0 run. And the Strafford Eagles without JT Mullins just can't really get anything going on offense.
Yeah, and you know what they say, you know, basketball is a game of runs, and Nixa just had, you know, they've had a couple, but they have been big ones whenever they do get them, you know, 15, 20-point runs, 35 to points where they have 35 to their 0.
And if you eliminate them together, to, I mean, very different game. I believe they would have, what, 40, so I can't do, yeah, 47, it'd be a tie game right now.
If they can just keep up with their scoring, is that, I'm guessing, is what you're doing. So yeah, it would be a very different game if you can keep up with these Eagles, but you know, obviously a hard task here. Oaf driving inside, floats it up, and it's Deal soaring through the air, gets the rebound, and finishes at the rim. Eli Deal came out of nowhere there.
It just looked like no one was boxing out for the Indians. Came flying in, and a great rebound.
So under a minute now, and as this game comes to a close, the Eagles will look forward to play either Branson or Bolivar, excuse me. They play at 11 o'clock here in Great Southern Bank Arena, as Miller will dribble out the ball. The Eagles are 2-0 now in the blue and gold. They take care of business in the second round as they defeat the Strafford Indians 84-47. Story of the game has definitely just been turnovers. Eagles finish with 3, Strafford with 15.
You can't have that if you're Strafford. I mean, 15 turnovers is almost unheard of. The Eagles did a great job of just shutting down this Strafford offense. See, they've only scored 2 points in the entire fourth quarter. I mean, that's unbelievable defense from Nixa.
Yeah, great defense from the Eagles. Active hands everywhere. Great bench minutes from especially Braylon Smith. He was on his game today defensively, and it translated into offense. Leading scorer for Nixa, Ty Kellis with 21, was a big reason for their win today. We'll see you guys tomorrow as Nixa will play the winner of Branson and Bolivar. That's coming up next here in Great Southern Bank Arena at 11. 4 o'clock is when the Eagles will play the winner. But until then, from Evan, Brett, and myself, Brady Richard, we're going to say thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys tomorrow night.